What are your thoughts as you look ahead to the upcoming season?
I'm super duper excited, especially since we have so many junior lates registered for this year because you get to meet new people and stuff, and you also have new driving experiences too. Because after driving with the same people for a long time, you kind of get to know them. And then so when you drive with other people, it's kind of pushing you to learn something new and to do something new as well. But I'm also really excited to meet new friends and hopefully get my first feature race win at Sunset this year.
I was gonna say last year you had some great moments though. You had that heat win at Peterborough. What did it mean to get your first checkered flag?
It was super exciting at first. I didn't even think it was real. I'm like, did I actually do this? Like, am I going to make it or is he gonna pass me? But yeah, it was super exciting and it was a dream. It almost didn't feel real, but I loved it and it made me feel encouraged. It made me feel like I could do anything and that I could keep doing it and keep winning. And I hope that I can do that again this year.
So what are your goals for this season?
Uh, One of them is to win another race and to meet new people and to sort of have new experiences. And, you know, like with experiences, like driving experiences, learning new lines, learning new ways to get faster. Like last year, we needed half a second to get faster, and I was reminded that like 10 times a day. So hopefully, we'll get half a second this year. Yeah, so just getting faster and working my way up.
I mean, we've seen you get better each year, which has been awesome to see. And that, I was so super happy for you and seeing how well you did last year compared to the year before, and that. So it's
Yeah.
been awesome to watch.
Yeah, it was awesome to drive too, like to get better.
So, what do you feel that you need to work on to be even faster, to get that extra tenth a second that you talk about?
I've been watching a couple videos of the races that we had this year, and I've been watching a couple of drivers' lines, like Wyatt Sprung and my friend Keegan Moat. And I noticed that they have a different line than me, and I kind of want to try those new lines to see if I can get the speed faster and get that half a second in so that I can sort of be a little bit more of a competitor rather than someone who's trying to compete but doesn't have the exact line to be really up there and
So,
fast and yeah.
so why did you want to get started in racing to begin with?
I thought it was a really cool sport. Like all the time, it was like Sunday night, there was NASCAR on while we were eating dinner, or just while I was sitting on the couch, there was NASCAR on, and I thought it was a cool sport. And my dad saw a junior late at Barney, and I saw it, and I was like, "That's really cool that there's people my age doing this stuff." And my dad saw it too, and he was like, "Where do I get one of these things?" So one day he brought home the race car, and I thought it was the coolest thing ever. I was a little nervous at first, like, what am I supposed to do with this now? But it was really fun to get into the sport, and it was really nice to be able to try something new and to push myself a little bit more than I usually do.
So, sorry, my mind just blanked on what question to ask you. Who do you consider your racing hero?
Um, I really like Danny Benedict as a person and as a driver. I think he's a very nice person. He's one of the people who encourages me. He's super fast in the racetrack and he's won a lot of races too. And he's nice and he's a great person in the racing community as well as Colton Everingham. He encourages me, he laughs with me, he does so much for me and I love that he does that for me and he's also a great racer in the community and those are probably two of my biggest heroes. But also speaking for ladies, I really like Andrea Lusk. She perseveres all the time and she works hard for everything that she gets and I think that's one of the greatest things that you can possibly do is to work hard and not just take things from other people.
You mentioned the ladies. You're actually one of the representatives for the ladies of the Oval this year. So, what does it mean to you to be inspiring other young girls out there to maybe get involved themselves?
It means the world to me. I'm honored to be able to represent Ladies of the Oval, to be part of their family, and to be someone who can be looked up to by younger females, especially who love racing, but who are realizing that it's more of a male dominated sport. But as we move forward, like there's lots of females in the racing community now, which is awesome to see. And I'm just so proud and honored that I can be one of those females, that I can be one of those people who other females and younger kids can look up to.
So, based on your past couple of years now of racing, what would be one piece of advice that you would offer to that next person that wants to get involved?
Just to keep going with it and to keep trying new things and pushing yourself out of your comfort zone so that you can learn new things and you can make mistakes and learn from them. I mean, making mistakes is one of the things that I'm afraid of, but once I make them, I learn from them and I'm super happy that I learned from them. Sometimes while I'm making the mistakes, I'm not happy, but learning from them is a great experience. And so if you just keep going and keep making those mistakes and learning new things and pushing yourself, then sometimes it can be a great experience and it is very helpful in especially in racing.